Hello, YouTube fans. BJN1990 here, and today I'm going to talk about a certain topic I don't think gets talked about too often: animated Disney Channel original series. Now, usually, if you hear those words, still somebody will bring up right away Kim Possible, Phineas and Ferb, something like that. But I am going to go through in this video all of the Disney Channel cartoons and what I thought about them and how I thought they should have been. They should have maybe what they should have done to make the show last longer than they did. Okay, here I go. The first major Disney Channel original series that was animated was The Proud Family, a Nickelodeon reject. Yeah, I'll admit I wasn't crazy about the show when it first came out, but you know what? After watching a few episodes, I was like, okay, this is a good show. I mean, all I can say is, that was a good first Disney Channel show. Yeah, The Proud Family. Next one. I think you might have heard of this one. Crime fighting cheerleader with sidekick slash best friend slash later boyfriend, has a pet naked mole rat. You know what I'm talking about, Kim Possible. Again, I wasn't crazy about the show when it first came out, but after watching a few episodes, I was like, okay, this show's amazing. I would like to take this time to actually thank Kim Possible. Kim Possible, by any chance, if you're watching this is BJN 1990 thanking you for getting me through middle school. I had a rough time in my 7th and 8th grade years, but you know what? Watching Kim Possible, I needed a good, like I said, it could be even an episode I've already seen. Let's just put it this way: there's nothing worse, well, nothing more scary, than the wrath of a middle school teacher. Not even a Kim Possible villain. And Kim Possible had a villain with blue skin, a villain whose hands would glow, and a villain was an avid golf player but used exploding golf balls. And the show, I'll always credit it, introduced me to my favorite voice actor, Patrick Warburton, who is also the voice of the character Joe Swanson in Fox's Family Guy. But anyway, Kim Possible. Next one: Lilo and Stitch the series, based off the movie. Lilo and Stitch have to find Stitch's 625 other cousins. I always wonder how they managed to basically debut 625 different cousins in 65 episodes, but they did it, and yeah, show was good. I'll give it that. Lilo and Stitch the series. The next one: Dave the Barbarian. Again, I didn't care for this show when it first came out, but one of my classmates told me give it another shot, so I did. I was like, okay, this is good. Unfortunately, the show didn't last long. It went on hiatus after only one season, and it's pretty much considered canceled because it's been 20 years since we've had a new episode, so I guess it wasn't meant to be. I don't know what could have saved this show. Maybe it would have been better fit for maybe like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network. I don't know. I mean, Fang was not a monkey. I had to say it. Anyway, Dave the Barbarian. The next one: Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Fun fact: the character Brandy is voiced by, I think her name's Kaylee Cuoco. That's it, of Big Bang Theory fame. Little piece of trivia there. Here's where I stand with it. Again, you know, one cool thing about Brandy and Mr. Whiskers is they had live action clips. I mean, that was pretty cool for an animated Disney show. I mean, they never did make it out of the Amazon, unfortunately. You know, I read one review of the show and they said this, and I had to agree. They said they think if that show was either on Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network, it would have probably lasted longer. And yeah, I can agree. I mean, it wasn't a bad show. It just, I don't think it was meant to be Disney, but that's just me. And here's the next one. American Dragon, Jake Long. Again, another solid Disney show. Fun fact, the actress who played Jake's sister Haley was actress, what was her name? Amy Bruckner, I think her name was, who was the younger sister on another Disney show, Phil of the Future. A little trivia there. I heard Disney wanted to make that show really big, like make like 2 more seasons and go into like live action movies, but that never happened. I guess a lot of people didn't like the fact that in season 2 they changed the animation style, and in a way I can't disagree with them on that. I mean, yeah. American Dragon, Jake Long. Now, this show, I always questioned why did they do a concept like this for a show? The Buzz on Maggie. This is a show about, of all things, talking flies, and the title character, Maggie, wants to become a rock star. I'll admit, I mean, no, unfortunately, it only lasted 1 season, and it was a crazy concept for a show. In fact, when I first saw the preview for it, I thought, is this for Playhouse Disney or the regular Disney Channel? I don't know. It just... All I can say is they had a somewhat good cast. I mean, the title character was voiced by Jessica DeChico. I think that's how you pronounce her name, who is the voice of several characters in Nickelodeon's The Loud House, and the dad on that show was voiced by Brian Dole Murray, voice acting legend. I mean, come on. But anyway, Buzz on Maggie. The next one, there was The Emperor's New Groove. We got The Emperor's New School. I mean, pretty much where both Emperor's New Groove and Kong's New Groove left off. They even introduced a new character, Melina, who is, again, voiced by Jessica DeChico. Now, I think they really did good in the second season. Now, hear me out. They introduced another new character. It was a girl who was a bit of a redhead, had a southern accent. Her name was, I think it was Yada. She was voiced by Hannah Montana herself, Miley Cyrus. I thought she did a good job playing that character, so yeah. There was supposed to be more episodes, but unfortunately, Eartha Kitt passed away from cancer. Rest in peace, Eartha Kitt. You were awesome. So they were forced to cancel the show because, yeah, I couldn't picture another person to play Yzma. God, that show was crazy. That movie was an awesome movie. Emperor's New Groove. David Spade, Patrick Warburton, Eartha Kitt, Wendy Malick, John Goodman. Yeah, that was an awesome movie. Okay, let's leave it at that. Next one. Now, I think I speak on behalf of a lot of kids. I bet the kids who watch this show wish they had the power of these two kids on the next show I'm going to talk about, The Replacements. You know the song, Todd and Riley were oh so sad. Yeah, you know the show. Anyway, they had a super spy mom and a daredevil dad. Again, show lasted only 2 seasons. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, yeah, there were a few good episodes. I mean, Todd was voiced by voice acting legend Nancy Cartwright. I mean, can't go wrong with that. I mean, but yeah, I mean, I liked the show, and they made the animation a lot better in the second season. Although I do have one thing to say. Who in the heck thought of naming the dad Dick Daring? Let's leave it at that. Now, anyway, I'm gonna talk about a big one next. You know the characters, you know the theme song, you know the secret agent pet, you know the villain, and you unfortunately know the sister. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, moving on. Phineas and Ferb. Now, I want to take this time to apologize why I just said, unfortunately, knowing Phineas and Ferb's sister. Candace, I do not hate. I do not hate Candace. I just think she can be a real pain, okay? It just. She is such a tattletale. I mean, God. But anyway, let's talk about the show. Phineas and Ferb is the best show Disney ever put out. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I mean, Vincent Martella, Thomas Sangster, they were meant to play those roles. I mean, that show introduced me to so many, I repeat, so many good actors and actresses. Like whenever I'll talk to my sister and I'll read an actor's name from the show, and my sister would be like, "Who's that?" I'll tell her they were on Phineas and Ferb and they did a certain voice. Well, you know, another cool thing about Phineas and Ferb is that show actually introduced me to other shows. When I first started watching Phineas and Ferb, I did not realize Caroline Rhea was on Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Well, I saw her name in the opening credits of a Sabrina the Teenage Witch rerun I was watching in 2009. I was thinking, oh, that's the gal who plays Phineas and Ferb's mom. And it was also thanks to Phineas and Ferb I was introduced to the great actor Vincent Martella. Because of him, I started watching Everybody Hates Chris, and that show introduced me to the wonderful Terry Crews, who is now the host of America's Got Talent. And just, I used to always look forward when a new Phineas and Ferb episode came out. I lived in the Central Time Zone growing up, so I would wake up 6 a.m. on a Saturday just to watch a new episode of Phineas and Ferb. I would get really into it. Perfect example, the episode paired a lizard whisperer robot rodeo. I remember when Ferb gave his long speech and that truck pulled up with the British flag, I actually got up and saluted. And then in the episode Robot Rodeo, when Stacy said she wasn't allowed to go to a concert with Candace because her mom thought she was too unfocused, and Candace told her that she was gonna try and pretend to be focused for her mom. I thought to myself, oh cool, Stacy's mom's gonna appear in this episode. Yeah, I mean, not only she appeared, but that was also her first episode where she appeared more than just one scene. That was a good episode. Fun fact, Stacy's mom, or Dr. Hirano, is voiced by actress Ming Na Wen. I think I pronounced that right. She was the voice of Disney's Mulan. I never saw that movie, but I've heard good things about it, and I'm kind of interested in seeing it because I see Eddie Murphy is the voice of the dragon. And just, yeah, I mean, I can honestly say there was also pretty much no character from Phineas and Ferb I didn't like except Rodney. Oh, God, that voice. I mean, even the show's villain, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, yes, he's a villain, but he is the true American dad right there. I mean, you're an awesome dad, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, and don't you forget it. I mean, yes. Oh, also confession time. The end of Robot Rodeo. I'll admit to this. I was dancing along to the song Izzy's Got the Frizzies. I mean, Isabella, if I were a dancing judge, I'd give you a 10. And I even own Phineas and Ferb video games. I remember skipping into my local GameStop and buying a copy of Phineas and Ferb for the Nintendo DS on my 20th birthday. Happy birthday to me. That game was amazing. I mean, the only minor gripes I had against that game were some minor control issues. And you only got to play as Perry once. But they improved. They made a second Phineas and Ferb game, Phineas and Ferb Ride Again. I bought that with the money I got for my 21st birthday, and I thought that game was an improvement over the first one. Not only you got to play as Perry more than once, more characters appeared. I mean, yeah. And just. I was devastated when Phineas and Ferb they announced the series finale was happening. I was so upset. I thought to myself, well, Disney, if you want to end your best TV show you ever made, I'm done with you. We're done. I'm sorry. Now, I did read the reason they wanted to end it is because the creators didn't want to get the show to get too stale. And you know what? That was probably, in a way, a good idea. And for that, I respect Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh for their decision. It was just really devastating for me. And just, I am so glad they brought the show back. I have yet to see the reboot, but I've seen clips. And yeah, I mean, I am so glad they brought the show back now. This sounds a little out there. I would love to see them make another Phineas and Ferb video game. Maybe make a game with more characters, more playable characters. Like make Candace a playable character. Hint, hint. Now, when it comes to my favorite episode of that show, oh my god, there were so many good ones. I mean, it's hard to pick. Now, when it comes to favorite moments, I think my favorite moments. Well, the first one was not even on the show, it was on to the Phineas and Ferb characters Wikipedia page where I found out, thanks to them and Mr. Great Jeff Swampy Marsh, the Fireside Girls finally got names. Gretchen, Addison, Holly, Katie, Millie, and Ginger. I mean, thank you, Jeff Swampy Marsh. And my second favorite moment was in the season 4 premiere episode, For Your Eyes Only, when Ginger and Stacy were revealed to be sisters. I mean, I loved that scene. And just. Sometimes I would. When that episode first came out, sometimes I would just click on that. I would just look that episode up on YouTube just to watch that scene. Now, when it comes to characters, I mean, they are all awesome, except Rodney. But if I had to choose my favorite, it would have to go to Phineas's future wife. Yes, Isabella is my favorite. I think she makes the show more fun. I mean, how can anyone hate her? She is such a sweetheart. I mean, her and the Fireside Girls make the show better. There, I said it. Please don't judge me. But anyway, before I move on to the next show, I want to say something to Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh. From one of your biggest fans, BJN1990, thank you for creating the best show to ever come out on Disney Channel, and thank you for so many memories. I will hope to get into the reboot one day. I hope to make more new memories with you guys. I love you guys. But anyway, Phineas and Ferb. Okay, now this next one, technically, there was a Disney XD show to come in between two of them. I will give this one an honorable mention, Kick Buttowski, Suburban Daredevil, but again, that wasn't a Disney Channel original. That was a Disney XD original, so I will just mention that one. I'm not going to talk about that one, but I will talk about this next one. Fish hooks. I think here's where I stand with that. It wasn't bad, it just I think Disney was trying to copy SpongeBob SquarePants. I mean, it wasn't bad. I'll give him that. I thought Kyle Massey did a good job, Chelsea Kane, and what's the guy? The guy who was also on Rick and Morty. I forgot his name, but anyway. I mean, that show had big shoes to fill. That was the first animated Disney Channel original series since Phineas and Ferb, 3 years. So, they had big shoes to fill, and it was a good show. I'll give it that. I mean, yeah. Okay, here's another big one. Gravity Falls. I saw the pilot episode of Gravity Falls and I loved it right away. I mean, the characters did. I love the theme music. That theme music is amazing. I bet whoever recorded that theme music had the time of their life recording that. I mean, yeah. And the show introduced me to the wonderful actress and comedian Kristen Schaal. Yeah, and Dipper is played by the son of the late John Ritter, Jason Ritter. I mean, yeah, it was a good show. I mean, it was a very interesting show. I was thinking they did a reboot of Phineas and Ferb. Maybe they should do one on Gravity Falls next summer. I would love to go back to Gravity Falls. But anyway, moving on. Now, this is the last show I'm going to talk about in this video, and I would like to apologize for what I'm about to say to this show to any fan of this show. Wander Over Yonder. I did not care for this show. I didn't like it. I didn't think it was that good, okay? I would like to apologize to any fans of this show. This show was not my cup of tea. It looked like a Cartoon Network reject. I'm sorry. And who in the heck thought of naming the villain of that show Lord Hater? Sometimes when you watch these shows, you gotta ask yourself, wouldn't you just love to be like the fly on the wall and witness some of this? Like when they're thinking of some of these names. I mean, yeah, that's all I gotta say. But anyway, that was me talking about all the Disney Channel original series from 2001 to 2014. Now, if I have to rank them, here's where I rank them at. How many did I talk about? Phineas and Ferb was the 10th Disney Channel original animated series. Okay, 13 shows. I'm going to rank them from number 13 all the way up to the top. Number 13, no surprise here, Wander Over Yonder. Number 12, Buzz on Maggie. Number 11, Dave the Barbarian. Number 10, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Number 9, The Replacements. Number 8, American Dragon Jake Long. Actually, scratch that. Number 9 will be Fish Hooks. Hold on, I'm going to start over. Okay. Number 13, Wander Over Yonder. Number 12, The Buzz on Maggie. Number 11, Fish Hooks. Number 10, Dave the Barbarian. Number 9, The Emperor's New School. Number 8, Lilo and Stitch the Series. You know what? I am going to do a sequel to this video and think of all the shows I mentioned, and I'm going to do a like ranking video of all 14 of these shows. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but stay tuned. That's going to happen. Well, anyway, that is my video talking about the Disney animated shows. I hope you all enjoy this video, and if you want me to do something in a future video, please be sure to like and subscribe and, of course, comment. And you do not have to call me or beep me if you want to reach me, okay? Thank you. Have a good day. Be safe out there and watch out for evil pharmacist-looking scientists, okay? Good night.